watercolors down and just give them a good spritzing, okay? I'm using the tropical set. I do have them on my website. For pretty much everything I use tonight, I'll have on my website. I'm going to use the water lily brushes. I have those as well. Nothing too big, nothing too small, just the size of City Hall. Size 8, size 6 round. We'll just try to do everything. I am going to grab some gold paint because I'm in a gold phase. And this is gold acrylic paint. Okay. So anyway, I got invited and it was, it was pool, poker, darts. I was there for the poker. I said I was there for the poker. It was $20 buy-in, winner takes all. That's very important to the story. Okay. What am I painting? Let me think. Okay. So $20, winner takes all. All right. Just make some white. This is a little wet on wet. We're going to just do some just some round whatevers. Just go around and round and see what happens. All right. So $20 buy-in, winner takes all. I think there was about 10 of us. There was only one other girl other than myself, and I was like in it because I love poker. I've always loved it. My kids love it. I raised my kids. In fact, we played poker on Christmas Day. I'm just mixing colors now. I'm just playing here. And so we all sit down. It's a nice group of my friends. I like them. I was kind of laughing that, sometimes with poker, don't sit couples together, that kind of thing. And we played. Now, poker takes a long time to play. I'm just doing round. I really want red, though. I feel like I don't have any red in this. I really want some red, but let's see what happens. Water is going to follow. So we're going to let this go and we're going to see what happens. We get all of our chips. I do have to say, I felt like the chip distribution and the value of the chips was a little funky, not what I was used to. So I was like, all right, whatever. So you kind of have to trust, but poker takes a long time. We're there for hours and hours and hours. And one by one, people are leaving the table, not yours truly. In fact, a couple times I took a couple of them out, right? Because that's how the game goes. And I really wanted some gold paint. Let's see what happens. See how easy it just kind of looks like a flower? But let's see what happens with this gold acrylic paint. Okay? Oh, or let's not because it's not mixed up. Okay, gold acrylic paint. You could do black paint. You could do white paint. But I'm going to do gold and see what happens. I'm going to just drop that in. Oh, you guys need a close-up of this. So I'm just going to drop the gold paint in there. Oh, really shouldn't do it on my watercolor brush, but it's okay. We'll live. The cool thing about acrylics, they just hit the water and then they disperse, and I love it. So little by little, people are leaving the table, because I need another color. So I really wanted red in here. And I'm having a really good time, but I'm one of my friends, a girl, sits down and she's having beverages, as we all are. And she's like, I want to learn how to play poker. Tracy, will you teach me how to play poker? Well, here's the thing about when you're playing poker, and especially when you've been sitting there for 2 or 3 hours. I'm going to say this as nice as I possibly can. I don't want to teach you how to play poker. I don't. My family. We're playing Texas Hold'em. Yeah, that's probably important too. So I love her. I won't say her name. Rhymes with, I won't even say it. I love her. I love her so much. But she was like, will you teach me how to play? Well, not right now. Because I'm playing. And then, like when you're bluffing and you're holding your cards and you're doing whatever, we're just carrying on. We're just painting. So just keep going with the flow. Don't overthink this. So, she's like, come on, will you teach me? Well, now's not a good time, but I will teach you when we're not playing. I'm going to be polite as possible because, she's not asking the 6 guys who are sitting there. She's asking me. And so then she's like, oh, show us your card. Were you bluffing? I'm not there to show you my cards unless you pay to see my cards. That's how Texas Hold'em works. This is where I start to be ugly competitive Tracy. So anyway, we're having a very nice time, and one by one, people are leaving the table, as I said. And it's just, I actually got out, like, I think there were 2 people who left the table at one time. Look at that. So you just, I love it when you just stick the acrylic in there and it just goes on. Now, you guys don't want to hear this. I'm sorry. Not cool. If you're first tuning into this, I swear I talk about other things. All right, the rest of it I want to be green. I've got 3 giant flowers in there. I guess this is what I was feeling. And then the rest is going to be green. All right. So I now have my friend and her boyfriend who are not playing. We've been there for 3 hours. We didn't set a time limit. Winner takes all. Winner takes all. And then it's down to myself and another gentleman. Okay. And I got the other 2 people out. So I have all of their chips, and it is just myself and another guy. Here's where it turns into girls versus no. So he mentions, I have to go to work tomorrow. I'm like, oops, so do I. Do you want to just go all in? I got more money. Oh, no, I got to go to work tomorrow. He's not willing to go all in. Now, meanwhile, I got the 2 people who are not playing poker in my ear saying, this, that, and giving me their suggestions. And the person who organized the game got up and is outside smoking. So I'm left there, and I said, oh, well, it's winner take all. Now, this is where when you're a woman, if you kind of demand something and you say, it's winner take all, it's all or nothing, you become the, lack of a better word, witch. But I didn't say that. I was like, okay, well, why don't I call you all in? We'll go one hand. I'm willing to chance it. No, he was not willing to chance it. He had to go to work. So they're going, split the money. The couple who is not playing. Split the money. All right, let's do a fun background. Split the money. No, I didn't come here for split the money. And all of my chips were high dollar chips, and I had more money. So this is where the story gets a little bit like, and I got the couple who is not playing and don't know the rules. Just split the money. Call it a day. No, I've sat in that chair for 3.5 hours. My butt's tired. And I heard winner takes all 12 times. So I'm like, And as a woman, I stood there and I thought to myself, you know what? Nobody would ask a man, like if a bunch of men were playing, do you think somebody's going to go winner take all and they're going to go, or split the pot, and they're all going to go, we're going to split the pot? No, we're not splitting the pot. But it's Christmas. I'm dressed like an elf. Which, by the way, they were saying, never trust the elf anymore. Good poker, too. And somebody tried to look at my hands and didn't call me. But I just was like, okay, Ron, Donnie, what do you want to do? And he was like, I got to go to work tomorrow. So the person who organized it walked in and he decided, okay, we're just going to split the pot. But I got 100 because I was looking at his chip count. And I was like, nope, we are not even. We're not even. Whole heck of a lot more money. I ended up taking home 100 and the other person took home 60. The other guy who had to go to work. I'm not going to mention that he went outside, got a beer, came back in and started throwing darts. I got to work too, pal. Anyway, that's my story. I was very competitive. I played it till the end. I'm just throwing some blues and some greens in here now. But I felt like where things go a little differently, and this is why I say woman versus man, is, and I'm very competitive, I get it. I don't think any guy, like no two guys are going to go, yeah, let's just split the pot. I was thinking, no. Mm-mm. So I was none too pleased. And I made it a point. No, it could have been the wine I was drinking, but I didn't say anything to anybody at the party, but when I was driving home, my friend was like, what you got on your mind there, girl? And I was like, I went nutty. I was like, you wouldn't see. So then I took it to work the next day. All the guys agreed with me, and they invited me to play poker on Thursday. Which, by the way, I then played poker with my kids on Christmas, and my son, we didn't set a time limit. My son is so much like me. It went down to him, Joey and I. We weren't getting our butts off that chair because it was a winner take all. You know how many times I said winner take all? But my friends at work said when you set a time limit, then he would have lost. But that's the difference sometimes when you're a woman playing what is predominantly more men game. That's what happens. And I'm so used to that. But I will tell you, played some good poker that night. That's the long and the short of the story. I really hope that nobody sees this that was at that poker game, but I still stand by what I say. So, did you finish your beautiful flowers? Brooke and I both would be fighting for you. You know, who won between Joey and I? Joey. And I did kind of feel bad taking the kids' money. My friend was playing with us, and he goes, wouldn't you feel bad if you took all 3 of your kids' money? No, not really. Joey was going to see it out, so everybody left the table, but Joey and I, we went back and forth for an hour. Wasn't letting that kid win. And then he won. So that's my poker. I did win $100. I think I won $160, to be clear. And I do need to tell my friend who organized it. He organized a very nice book. He should have set a time limit, and he should have made it clear that if you stand up from that table and you quit, or you have to say you have to work the next day, yeah. I promise I will never tell this story again because I'm really sick about it. And I know I probably shouldn't turn it into a girl versus guy thing. But sometimes when you're playing with all men, I would say I would count. Okay, I'm going to do something. The acrylic paint, I'm going to blister this up. Meaning I'm going to concentrate the heat until it nearly. I would say this. The other female that was playing, her boyfriend was playing, and she goes, oh, if I win or he wins, we both win. And I was like, yeah, no. I'm there to play. Kind of laughing. I was fine until he stood up and started throwing those darts. Oh, I have somebody who wants this. Ooh, then I better paint it nice. Okay. I was just like, I'm going to work tomorrow too. And I'm just as tired as you, pal. All right, now you can do this with a Sharpie, or these are a set of black liner permanent pens. Now I know this is going to somebody, so I'm electing to do this with a liner brush. And I do sell liner brushes. I like acrylic paint. Who is the person? Do we have a name, or does she not want to give her name? I know. Sorry that was such a long story. Normally I don't tell. It's better than watching paint dry, but I'm just going to take some carbon black acrylic paint, and now I'm going to have some fun. I want candy. I have fun all the time, you guys, except for when somebody leaves the poker table and still get $60. Oh, can we say your name? Yeah. Say my name, say my name. I'm gonna make it full screen. Okay, you're okay with story time. Sometimes it's like, I don't know if I should share that much, but I don't think I'm allowed to talk about it anymore. But oh, I don't think I started my camera. I never did start my camera, so that's okay. We'll move this. We'll just aim it this way. Okay. I don't know. I'm just being real and sharing my story, but that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's my story. So that's how I won $100. Should have been more. But I did. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, all I'm doing is just finding the outline. I'm not. We agree to stay relaxed here. Sometimes I can see it's pretty obvious what it is, and sometimes I'll just have to go in and find the petals and where do they end? Where do they start? Are they in front? Are they behind? So don't worry about it if yours aren't as obvious. Don't worry about the color. I'm going to teach a bunch of women how to play poker. I come from a long line of card playing. First off, I'm from the Midwest. I'm from Michigan. So in the winter, we would do a few things. We would play cards, we would drink, and we would uh, prepare for the spring and make babies. Kidding. I don't know. See how I'm just keeping it loose? Just keep it loose. Just have fun. That's all I want you to do. Now let's put some leaves in here where it's like just a pile of leaves. Oh, whoops. That's more than a pile. That's like a. It's okay. Oh my goodness. Beth just wanted to know, did you play euchre in Michigan? I would do anything right now to go back to Michigan and play euchre. I was a phenomenal euchre player. And nobody in California plays euchre. It's like nobody on the other side of the Mississippi plays euchre. But if somebody wants to play euchre with me, I'm your girl. I love euchre. It's like the best game. I think at first when I went to Michigan State, my parents thought I was majoring in euchre. That's all I used to talk about. Like, oh, mom, every Thursday we play euchre. Oh, I thought you studied. Oh, that too, mom. When I'm done studying. Yeah, no, I played euchre. So I just put in a bunch of leaves in there. Oh, look at everybody. I love this. Oh, I love that game too. Now I'm just gonna, this is gonna kind of like a morning meditation practice where I'm just kind of scribbling. You could be doing this with a pen. I could grab a Sharpie and show you how I do it with that. But I don't know. There's nothing like grabbing a liner brush and don't, let that intimidate. Oh, I love my card playing. Okay, guys, one night we'll just sit here and we'll play cards. We'll have a pajama party and play cards. And now I know I see if there were any of my friends from Michigan, I would have like, of course, not only would I have ran around and said I had more money than them, but I don't really know that guy that well, and his girlfriend was sleeping in the other room. I really don't want to upset people. Oh, yes. Well, that's my pool, poker, and darts story. So Candy said, I wish I had an eye for pulling things out of my blobs. Okay, so here's the thing. You just gotta like do more blobs. That's all you gotta do. And some days are like some are gonna turn out amazing and some are gonna be like, oh, what was I thinking? It's just so fun to like go, okay, my expectations are low. I don't need this to be a Picasso. I just want to have fun. And that's exactly what we're doing. That is exactly what we're doing. Now I'm going to, okay, good. You guys are having fun. If this is your first time here, are you still here? Maybe you're left an hour ago over the poker story, but all right. Holidays, Glenda. Glenda, thought of you the other day. All right. My aunt's birthday. Okay, so now I just take a stencil brush. Okay, good. I still have people here. I promise you, this is just a demo. Your Artful Journey members don't get like poker stories. It's kind of cool because the gold is in there and you will really see it. So just gonna blend in the middle, like just give this flat. Well, I probably do tell stories. I sing a lot too. The occasional tap dance. It's like a off Broadway uh, review show. I think I have more of that gold somewhere because I'm going to use that gold. Y'all, I'm sweating. I brought in some art journals. If anybody wants to hang out after, I'll show you the art journals I have in stock, but I'm restocking because their prices are going up. So I'm going to place a big fat order before the first. I hope you're all pink. I know a lot of people bought journals as presents, and I was painting up until the sun was not. I guess the moral of that story is, you know, be confident in who and what you're about. I just didn't want to look like, you know, crazy person. Oh, you gave them, Andy. I love it. Thank you. I hope the girls got the message. I am all about just, I don't know, just going for it. Now I kind of just go in and I pick where the petals are and then I just start to add some more details. The end of my paintbrush is a wonderful little tool. Oh, my heart rate is up. That's weird. Usually my heart rate lowers when I'm painting. I think it's because I'm just excitable. Every time I tell that poker story, it gets a little bit better. I was kind of laughing when the guy stood up and grabbed a beer and started playing darts. And I was thinking to myself, uh-oh, they may not want to put me around those darts right now because not a good look. He'd have to run very fast. Now I'm going to take some of that paint. Where's my paint? Okay. I always say, I'll be on time. I told my family I'd be on time. So, oh, I probably didn't leave enough to do this, but I'm going to try it. I'm just going to take, oh yeah, that'll work. I'm just going to take a darker color in here where the leaves are not. The negative space. I really went full bore on leaves. I don't know why, but I didn't leave a lot of blank space, did I? Whoops. Okay. That's another one. Just going in and where there are no leaves, I'm going to darken that up. That's tucked in there. That I don't know what's over here, but let's give it a go. And no two journals that I paint. Now, you can just order journals. Nobody has to feel obligated to ever have me paint the first page, by the way. I don't presume. Okay, where is this going? Oh, okay. I feel like this is negative. Okay. It's completely acceptable to go back in here and just fill in some more space. Did y'all have a Merry Christmas? My kids came over. We did dinner. We hung out. We played poker. We watched football. And then it was so nice. My daughter got me a weighted blanket. So not only now am I sleeping with no heat on because I love to be cold, but now I have the window open. So it is a balmy like 40 when you walk into my bedroom because it's so great to sleep like that. I refuse to put the heat on my end of the house. What do you think, guys? And so I really am. Oh, golly, thank you. Okay. Yeah, the weighted blanket. That was a really good gift. I've been talking about it, but I couldn't make the commitment, and she just went and did it for me. It was a really sweet gift. I'm just going to take the rest of this black paint and give this a little. Yeah, super nice. It was great. And then Sunday, no, what day was Christmas Eve? Whatever Christmas Day was, I woke up. Sunday? Yeah. I woke up and I was off of work. And by 11 o'clock, my decorations were away in a manger. I mean, away in the attic. I know, don't come at me. It's just, I had to go back to work. It's end of the year, and I didn't want to deal. So I did it. I always wait for those who come at me and tell me, how dare you? You didn't go through the whatever. Oh, I used to sleep with the window wide open in Michigan. Sometimes I'd wake up and there would be snow in my room. So I just have always done that. And now I'm like, Okay, I'm taking the gold because I had some left and I figured that would be pretty, but I can't get it to move, so hold on. I don't know. So I can do it now. The blanket is 15 pounds. It's keeping me warm. Come on, come on. Don't blob, don't blob. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's all over me. That's okay. That's all right. Not the first bit of paint. Yeah, you guys, I'm already ready for spring too, but don't tell me. All right. I'm gonna dry this up a bit because I really kind of need to look and just see what it needs. And I need this to be dry. We still have 15 minutes. And what I want to leave you guys, because you know what? I feel like this is it. This is the end of 2023. I'm ready for 2024. It's just wild and crazy. Now I'm gonna grab my pen. I just want to thank you guys too, because you know, it's just kind of, I do this for a living and I love my job, and without you guys, you know, well, first off, I look like a screwball being online by myself, just talking to myself, but not that I wouldn't be willing to do it. I'm just saying it's nicer to have friends to do it with. And it's been a wild and crazy year. We're looking at new things for 20, your artful journey, which is going to get bigger and better. I'm looking at doing possibly a subscription box, and I've already planned out that. Y'all know I have a laser studio and cut out my own wood surfaces. I'm just scribbling, by the way. Nothing special. I'm just taking this black pen and just doing a little bit more scribbling. I'm committing to the scribble. I already got that planned out. I mean, basically, I didn't meet with my team this week, and it was like, holy moly, I'll miss them. I had to give Anne a couple days off. She only gets 2 days off, so enjoy your time, Anne. Go back to the grind. I love me a good scribble. But I want to thank you guys. I come on here on Wednesdays and people say, why do you do it? Well, I love it. And there's no doubt that I love my occupation. Mary says, I'm in Australia. Can I watch your video from the start? I love your work. Yep, this will go on my website, Mary, as a tutorial. You could probably restart it in Facebook too, can't you? Oh, it's also live on YouTube. You can go to my YouTube channel. Fun. Oh, the fun. See, Anne is all in. I don't know. What more do I want to do here? I just feel like if I'll just keep messing with it, I'll just jack it up at this point. Do the leaves, I don't want to even make these leaves any more busier than they are. I'm just gonna, yeah. You can hit replay. Guys, I'm gonna make 2024 as fun as possible. That's my whole goal. You know why? Because girls just want to have fun. This is just a black stamp pad. I'm just gonna go in here and just, you know, I've gone through a lot in the past few years, and when you can rebuild your own little way, it's a good thing. I'm just going over the little peaks and the valleys, and I'm adding a little more depth. That's just a stamp pad. Still haven't gotten my one word for the year. I know it's coming. Usually, like, I kind of obsess a little bit over it, but I just haven't gotten it yet. And I know it's there. Right now I'm leaning into give, but I feel like give isn't exactly what I want. So I don't know. It'll happen. Can't decide whether that goes there or that goes there. So let me take my pen. Oh yeah. There we go. That goes there and that goes there. All I want to know is I just want to share my love for art and I want to figure out who wants to come with me. That's it. All right. I think we're done. I think we're done. What do you think? This is a Ranger Archival Black. It's permanent. You know what I'm going to do? Did somebody buy this? And you said somebody bought this. I'm going to seal this with a nice, I'm in a well-ventilated area, which is my garbage can and the window wide open. I'm going to seal this. I'll put the sealer in my okay. I couldn't spray it. Oh, I went a little heavy-handed there. Oh well. What is that? Okay. Ooh, that was heavy-handed. Ooh. Oh, I do. Okay. So this is going to somebody. I will just send them an invoice for the journal itself, but the painting was for free. It's not a gift to you for joining me. But oh, I love this part. Oh, I love this part. I told my family I would be done at 6:30, and now I do let this cure for a few days. Just I leave it. Oh my god! And let everything just dry. Oh, I use a more ventilated area. You don't need to spend a lot of money on an art journal. I just suggest you keep it together. It's an idea book. I'm going to sign my artwork, and then I'll hold it up. He, wine, Zapple, carry the one. All right. You know what? Everyone is different. This one has a big pimple in the middle, but I like that it has a little sheen to it.